Hey guys, welcome to my first ever Q&A. You all know how Q&As work, and I have a lot of questions to answer, so let's get into them. The first question is, what is my favorite scene to animate? Definitely has to be fighting scenes. There's so much freedom behind the fight, and I can let the animation guide me, rather than being restricted to a line of dialogue. Also, they look super cool. The next question asks, who is my favorite brick filmer? Oh man, I don't know. I like a lot of brick filmers. How about I narrow it down to 3? I really like what Lincoln Pop has going on. His poses are so dynamic and just says really interesting stuff. Forest Fire always has mind-blowing stuff as well. And the final brick filmer is Brick Tavern Films. I really like his scenes of comedy, and I also really like his set designs. Brass Brick Productions asks, what is my favorite stop-motion series? This is a very difficult question. I remember really liking the Mini Life TV series. It has a very unique style to it. It's like an anime almost. I also really like the Black Stormtrooper series. It's just one of the funniest brick films that I've seen, and it was a huge inspiration to me. It was one of the first animations I ever saw when I was growing up, and it inspired me a lot. But at the moment, my favorite is Lincoln Pop with his Justice League series. His fight scenes are just so good, and that really drives me to work on my videos and try to replicate that of some sort and just kind of elevate that hype to it, He has that certain feel to it, and that's what I try to move towards. And that brings me to my next question. Who inspires me the most, or what Lego YouTuber inspires me the most? And at the moment, it's Lincoln Pop, dude. He's got so much good stuff going on, and I'm just really trying to get to that point. Alright, enough talking about Lincoln Pop. Let's see, what's my next question? Do you have any dream animation projects that you have always wanted to make? I mean, sort of. I don't have any full-fledged out ideas. I want to make this Batman movie that just goes around the city and super detailed and nothing anybody's ever seen out of Lego. But everybody has those kind of dreams. Maybe I'll do it one day. I'm talking about a movie, so it'd take a long time, and I don't think that's really where I want to be at the moment. But I've also had dreams about doing this Karate Kid parody type thing. It would be kind of funny, but I don't know if I'll do that anytime soon. Next question says, what's your favorite Lego stop motion you have created? And that has to be my Deadpool video. I had a strict deadline to meet on that one, and I'm pretty proud that I made it. I mean, I kind of didn't make it because I didn't finish it. I split into 2 parts, but we don't need to talk about that. I was pretty happy with how much I got done in 2 weeks or something like that. I was over break, and I only had 2 weeks of time to animate, so I was doing every day, a ton of time, and I'm proud with how it came out. And also that fight scene, I mean, I thought it looked pretty good. That's all I'm gonna say. The next question is from Rusty Bricks, and he says, awesome job. I have a question. I'm kind of sad you don't ever finish most of your projects. I'd love to see them completed as they look amazing. Why don't you finish them? First off, thank you for the kind words saying that you like my projects. It really makes me happy that you guys like my videos. Personally, I feel like I finish most of my videos that I start. The reason why it seems like I don't finish a lot of them is because I'm posting a lot of those videos, those clips that I haven't finished. And that's just kind of allowing me more time to work on the videos that I want to finish. But for the reasons I don't finish those kind of videos, it's because of those things that I clarify in that video, where I say I lost inspiration. That happens a lot of times for me, where I start making this video and I start drawing out the idea more than it has to be. And this is a personal problem I have. I know I do this. My brother's recognized it. He's told me I do this. And then once I write out this big idea of script, then I lose motivation to work on it, and it kind of goes downhill from there. I also will want to jump to next projects all the time because, like I said, I lose motivation, but I'm also easily inspired because, I'll pick up a minifigure and be like, ooh, this minifigure is cool. Let's make a video about it. Or something like that, or I'll see a cool character that I like in a movie or something, and then it makes me want to make a video about them. I am working to stop that, though, so don't worry, those videos are coming out. Okay, next question. How does your usual brick film process go? Well, I first start out with the idea in my head, kind of something that'll pop up in my head. I'll be like, okay, let's make a video about that. And then I start writing out the script for it. Not so much every character will walk in this frame and do that kind of stuff and write storyboards. but it's more just like lines of dialogue, just so I know where I'm heading towards the script. Then usually I'll go to my brother and I'll ask him, I'm like, hey, can you read the script? Does it all make sense? Just so I can get an outside view, or sometimes he'll help me with the script, and that's just kind of how it goes. And then I'll make the set design for it, and usually that's actually my brother, because he's gonna start a mock building channel, and we have a city that we've made, and I usually just use pre-assets for them. Then I start with the animation. I usually just have the idea in my head, and I kind of know where to go, envisioning it, and I just start doing my thing, just moving each Lego piece at a time. Usually I'll only work on a few scenes at a time and spread it out throughout the day, just so I don't feel constantly in that dark room. I like to walk outside, do that kind of stuff, play basketball with my brother, just so I can enjoy outside, take breaks, and then go back to my working. Then when I finish scenes, I'll do the VFX for them if it requires it, and then I'll add them all together in editing and put the video together, do the sound design, and then it'll be ready for YouTube. Next question is asked if I will do another giveaway. Yes, I will. I want to do one when I reach 5,000 subscribers. I want to do an electric gift card. I actually didn't even know that was a thing, but one of you guys, one of the subscribers, actually commented that and said I should do that for my next giveaway, and that's what I'm going to do. Because it's electronic, that means I don't have to do any shipping. That means it can be worldwide, and it'll be a lot better than the first giveaway. Alright, how long do I work on my stop motions? How long does it take me? Well, every video varies so much. Every video is so different from each other. And, that Flash one, I'll just use that Flash one for example, because I actually know how long I worked on it. And usually I don't know how long I work on it, because I don't usually keep track. But this one I did. I worked on it for a week, which you're like, oh, only a week? That's pretty short. But that was 36 hours out of my day. 36 hours straight of animation. Obviously I didn't work on it 36 hours straight. But that was the accumulative, did I say that right? Cumulative? Yeah. That was a cumulative hours combined to make that. That's actually after the VFX and stuff, because I had a lot of VFX in that video. So I hope that put some perspective on the answer you wanted of how long it takes me to work my videos. Obviously that wasn't a straight answer. That wasn't my average work time. But that was a shorter video, and that one took me 36 hours. So that's kind of a reference of what I'm dealing with and how long these things take me. Only if I had more time, Alright, let's go to the next question. Am I gonna make a behind the scenes video? Yes, I am. Okay, so next week I am posting an animation. I don't want to say what it is yet because I don't really want to spoil it. But after that, I'm posting the behind the scenes of it. It'll be my first ever behind the scenes. And I'm kind of excited for it. I think it's pretty good content. And yeah, so that wraps up that question, I guess. So let's go to the next one. Oh my gosh, that is one beefy question. Oh, okay, let's see. Where do we start? What additional apps/editing softwares do you use for your videos? Let's stop there, we'll pause, and then I'll go to the next questions. Yeah, so I do everything on my phone, so here are all the apps I use. Except for HBO Max, that has nothing to do with making my videos, obviously. That's just kind of where it is on my phone. So Stop Motion Studio Pro is the first one. That's obviously where I make all of my stop motion videos. The Saber Movie VFX, Gun Movie VFX, Pyro Movie VFX are where I make the VFX in my videos. Kind of why it's called VFX. Yeah, so then we have Splice. I use that to put all my videos together and add sound effects to it. But that is a subscription-based thing, so I really wouldn't recommend it, but I actually get it for free, and I'll tell you about that in a future video, so yeah. Then I have iMovie, which I never really use, and I don't really know why I still have it on there. I guess it's just good to have on hand, but yeah, so I have iMovie, and then I have Green Screen. That's where I do my green screen. That's kind of why it's called Green Screen. Yeah, the names are very simple here, as you can tell. Stop motion studios, you do stop motion. Yeah, you get it. But, yeah, I do the green screen there, and I don't use it too much, because I don't really use green screen all that much. I don't do crazy editing, but, it's nice to have. Those are all of the apps I use to make these videos. So let's go to your next question. Do I use any additional lenses for my phone camera? No, I do not. What do you use for your lighting? Lamps. I mean, is that too simple? I mean, I use LED lamps, if that clarifies it. I don't know. I got them off of Amazon. Actually, I didn't get them. My brother got them for me off of Amazon for my birthday. What do I use for my sets? Like, are they real sets or did you make them? I made them. Me and my brother make them. They're for our Lego City he'll probably post about it sometime on his mock channel, which he hasn't really started yet, but he's making videos for. So when he starts posting about them, I will tell you guys to subscribe to his channel because he helps me out a lot and I love him. So let's go to your next question because, you got a lot of questions, man. But that's great. You're giving me lots of content here, so thank you. Can I do tutorials in the future? Yes, I can. I'm gonna post one on, May 15th? I got it all scheduled out. It's gonna be the lightning effects that everybody's been craving about. Literally, I got so many comments on the last, Flash video. I was going crazy about it. Yes, I'm doing a tutorial on that because I'm making a video which a character has lightning powers. You guys aren't expecting who it is, but it's pretty cool. So, I'll do a video about that. Finally, your last question. Can I give tips for dialogue scenes? So, I think the most important thing is not to use freeze frame. And I know a lot of you guys use it, and if you want to use it, that's totally cool. But I think it's personally better to always constantly be moving the minifigure, especially if you don't have a driving story. When the figures constantly move, it just gives us something to watch rather than seeing a freeze frame, which means the character doesn't move, nothing moves, you just add that same frame, and you pause it all the way through, which I just think it's more important to move the minifigure. It takes a lot longer. Trust me, man, it takes way longer. But I think it looks cleaner and better. Also, I like to take the arms out of the sockets just so you can have more posability with the figures and it makes it more interesting with the movements. So yeah, those are my tips for dialogue and take them if you want them. Whew, alright. Finally done with that question. Let's go. Oh my gosh, not another long question. Oh man. I might have to make this in a two-parter. If my phone can handle making this video. Alright, let's start to answer these questions. Speed round. What is my favorite set? That's the Ghostbusters HQ. I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan, and I really love that set. What's my favorite minifigure? That is too hard to decide. I like a lot of figures, and if you're talking about Lego official or custom, things get messy. But my favorite official Lego minifigure off the top of my head is the Lego Superboy one, because it's super rare. See what I did there? I said super rare? Alright, let's go to the next question. We need to get these done. Okay, what's my favorite type of Lego set? Oh, okay, so I usually like to buy Marvel or DC, because, I like to collect the minifigures. It's not usually the set. Usually sets are kind of bad, unless it was that Justice League wave that was good. Okay, but I would say just for the sets, it would be Star Wars, because you can't really go wrong with the ship. Because, the ships always look pretty good, and you can always use them. So that's kind of the way I would go. But usually I'd tend to get minifigures. Personally, just for buying, it would be DC or Marvel, and I can't really choose between the two. So, if you're talking about the build, I'll say Star Wars. What are some of your upcoming videos? Oh, I got a lot of stuff going on right now. The video coming out next week, or hopefully next week, is a sponsored video. Let's go. Yes, your boy is sponsored. First ever sponsor. It's going to be great. And I'm not telling you guys what it is right now, just so you guys get a little more hyped up for next video. I'll just leave that there. I'm also working on 2 series. Yes, I'm working on 2 series now. And one of them is a comedy. I don't want to give too much away. I'll just say it's a comedy. And the second one is very action-packed. I'll just say that, and it has a lot of great characters from lots of places. I'm just gonna leave that there. That comes out later this summer. I don't want to talk about it too much. Okay, next question. What is my favorite brick film? There's a lot of videos out there, but I think the one that really takes the cake is Lego Captain America Nazi Zombies. I'm not joking. I've literally seen that video 100 times. I watch that video probably once a week. I know. I don't know what it is, but it's just so great. and I love that video. So I'd probably say it's that one. Oh yeah, it's by Forest Fire 101, in case you guys didn't know that, but all of you have probably seen it. So yeah, go watch it if you haven't. And finally, the last question of this behemoth of a question is, who is your favorite brick filmer? And look at that, we've already answered that one. So I mean, I guess we're done with this one. And what's that? Hashtag release Flash Part 3? Is that a movement now? I don't think it is. And I mean, don't expect it. I'm not planning on doing that unless a ton of people want it. But I don't see that happening. So let's go to the next question. Oh my gosh, another long question. No. Okay, I'm making this into a 2-part video. And I mean, I don't want to like do a cop-out and have 2 parts. But I mean, I'm like halfway through the questions. And I was not expecting this many questions. No joke, I thought I'd have to make up questions for this video. And boy, was I wrong. Okay, I'm making this a 2-part questions. Screw the video I said, it's coming out next week. We're shifting that back another week. Sorry about this, but this video is already like 16 minutes long? Yeah, we're making this a 2-part. I don't think my phone can handle the rest of this video. So, tune in next week for the rest of this Q&A. Sorry guys, but I mean like, whew, that's a lot of questions. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this so far. And yeah, have a great day. Like and subscribe, I guess. That's what all the YouTubers say, so I guess you should do it. Got him. but yeah, have a great day, and see you next week where we finish this off. All right, bye guys.